views and opinions expressed in the following program are those of the hosts, guests, and contributors, and do not reflect the official views of Real TV, its management, or affiliates. Content is provided for informational and entertainment purposes only. Viewer discretion is advised.
To all of our local or regional or international viewers, thank you kindly for choosing us here at Real TV, where we bring reality to you. My dear friends, a very warm welcome to another edition of the program Conversations with Zelisa, where we continue to inform, educate, empower and answer those unanswered questions. I am Zelisa Rupani, humbly inviting you to sit back, relax, enjoy, get your pen, get your notebook. Real TV, so you can take notes and important numbers that will be helpful for you and your loved ones. Directing this morning and in Master Control, Nathaniel Reed, on behalf of the team, I'd like to wish each and every one of you a beautiful, blessed, productive and great day today. It's the middle of the work week. It's already Wednesday, the 5th of August, 2026. Can you believe it? 5 days old already in this new month of August. That's how important time is. That's how you are reminded to don't waste your time. Do something productive and constructive with your day and with your time. Set a goal because time is of essence. It's important and you don't want to waste it, all right? So if you're celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday. If it's your anniversary, happy anniversary to you and yours. That's someone special. Reminding you tomorrow is not promised, all right? So be kind, be loving, say thank you, say I love you, say you mean the world to me, you know. It's always important to be kind at all times, yeah? Let's quickly go to our quote for today. Nathaniel coming to us with the kind compliments of India in Style Expo. They are in Trinity as well as Fab India, and they are in Chagonas, opposite Medford Gas Station. Let's go to the quote. Success is not about doing things perfectly. It's about doing what you can, when you can, with what you have. So it's about taking every opportunity and doing things the right way at all times. We have the power of choice. And when we make a choice, it will determine our tomorrows, all right? So success is not about doing things perfectly. It's about doing what you can, when you can, and with what you have. Thank you for that, Nathaniel. Let's quickly go to Fab India Expo.
Makoya, discover the all-new India in Style Expo, the exciting new chapter following Incredible India Expo. Open daily from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. opposite the Center of Excellence. Shop beautiful bridal and temple wear, jewelry, footwear, home furnishings, decor, puja items and much more. Try some of the delicious items at Zyka Restaurant and enjoy refreshing drinks from AK Juice Center. India in Style Expo, a complete Indian shopping and lifestyle experience.
Fab India Expo in Chagonas is open every day from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Fresh containers have arrived with brand new stocks. Exciting new merchants have joined us, bringing a huge variety of products at unbeatable bargains. Indulge in spa services, soothing chumpy massages, and taste authentic Indian cuisine. Fab India Expo, endless variety, endless value.
Welcome back to Conversations with Zelisa, right here on Real TV, where we bring reality to you, to all of our viewers near and far, those of you here in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, regionally, internationally. Those of you on the Tego app, remember to download it if you don't have it. It's absolutely free, and you get to watch Real TV real time, anytime, all right? And of course, all those of you in Canada on the Caribbean Showtime television, thanks a lot for allowing us into your space, into your hearts, bringing you great information. Knowledge is power. Speaking of knowledge, today I'm in conversation with members of the Barataria Community Council. Let's say good morning and a very warm welcome to June Rogers. She is the Vice President of the Barataria Community Council, and Mr. Kwesi Sorello, he is the Youth Officer of the Barataria Community Council. I always say it is important to invest in our youth. When we invest into our youth, we are preparing for a better tomorrow, better leaders for tomorrow, better parents, better people in our community, people that will enhance, will grow, and will make a difference. So let's say good morning and warm, warm welcome to you both.
Good morning. Thank you for having us, and it is a pleasure being on Real TV this morning.
Well, we are very pleased because we come from the same community, San Juan, Barataria, San Juan, and I think it is important to have cohesive relationships as we partner, especially to enhance, to grow. And you know, just in that little pre-conversation I had with you, I've already identified your passion or your goal is about enhancing, is about growth, it's about investing in our youth.
Yes, it is. And of course, at the Barataria Community Council, I have the pleasure of serving community, which is so important. I can give you a little background of our council. We started in 1962, the same year as independence. And of course, we had some really hardworking individuals who, especially Miss Romano, I will name her because she has been a stalwart in our community. She has pioneered a whole lot of things, and one of the most important things was in 1976, we actually built our community center at Lower 6th Avenue, Barataria.
So there's a center established there.
Oh, yes.
Great. You've been around for a long time.
I have not been.
Well,
but yes,
the
council has been
around for a very long time.
60
How
years.
many years have you? How did you get your post as a vice president?
Oh, again, I'm a full-time volunteer.
Very nice.
That's what I do.
So it started in you giving of your time.
Always.
Beautiful.
I have been all over volunteering, and of course I live in Barataria, so I said, why not get involved? So in 2004, I started that journey in Barataria by doing community camps, where we had over 200 children offered a space of all kinds of activities, and that allowed our children to be supervised, have fun, and I'm talking 200 children at the Barataria Center. In 2004, we did that for 10 years, where we just reached out to communities and allowed our children to have a safe space for the August vacation.
You said something there, the key word, safe space. I've realized, however, the importance. I'll tell you, at first I was a bit apprehensive about taking my daughter to a camp, and you know, and I think that is because of the mommy and caring and concern of safety. But I totally now have a different perspective because my daughter did join a camp, and I am so pleased to see how she blossomed in a different environment. Out of school, out of that environment, although it was a very, it was all-inclusive, but the safety of a parent understanding my child is in a safe place, an environment that they get positivity, where they could shine, blossom, grow, explore, and be themselves.
Of course. And that is what community is about.
Yeah.
But as I tell everyone, just be mindful that there's a Children's Act, and please ensure, parents, I'm talking to you out there, please ensure that you do read the Children's Act. It is very important for you as well as, of course, your children.
Yes, I did it on radio every day when I used to be on radio many years ago. And I still remind our viewers the importance of what time is it? Do you know where your children are at? Do you know whom they're with? Who is influencing? These things are important. And sometimes parents are in a compromised situation because they've got to go to work. At work, their kids may not be allowed. They may not have the, and I'm going to use a word here, luxury of having family to say, let me jump in and help you.
Thank you.
And so they don't have a choice but other than send it to a neighbor or, you know, things. And that safety That place of safety is so important.
Yes, and as we continue that conversation, I would love to have Kwasi, and it's Kwasi, join us and talk a little bit about our youth and how important it is that we develop that in our community.
So you are the youth officer.
Yes, I am.
How long have you had that? You've held that post?
This is actually my second year.
Nice.
Yeah. The reason I actually got involved was really because Ms. June just saw me and they and said, "You want to be the youth officer?"
You were already part. Were you already part of the council?
No, it started off with, "Do you want to be part of our council?"
Right.
So I said, "Well, I could think about it." She said, "No problem. Just something about the way you think and the way you carry about yourself." I just wanna do some work with you, basically that. We have some projects going on here in the community center and I'm looking for some assistance. So really actually my story, I am, from what I give, I am, how to explain this? I am an entrepreneur.
Nice.
So I do business full time. Now, I have a degree, I have 2 degrees in fact. I have a diploma in chemical engineering and I have a bachelor's in process engineering. So I got out of UTT. Now, I went into that field and I actually worked there for a while. And I wouldn't call any names, but the company I worked for shut down.
Yeah.
So I was left in a position where I had to fend for myself. So because, and that quote what I had before, success is the ability to make it look at what you have. I probably didn't quote it correctly, but that's what I get from it.
Yes.
I had to find a way to use what I have to make it work. So I heard once, man only sees God when he gets low enough. So I got low enough and I realized that I need to be resourceful with what I have. So from what I have, I decided to build a business, and it's also because I was trying to understand money. And even going in this community, you understand how money, it's not about the money, it's about what money could do for the community, what money could do for you. So I started to understand money is a tool, a resource. So when I started to become more resourceful with what I have, I started to multiply. And I learned as well, God doesn't give it for you, He gives it so you can give it away. Something of that sort, but that actually stood out to me for a long time.
You are so ambitious.
Thank you very much.
Now I'm captivated.
Thank you.
Because I believe we need more young men like yourself to represent, to stand firm, and to motivate and inspire the others to get onto that path. And I can understand now why Miss Rogers saw that spark in you, and she was able to identify your strengths and know the ability of what you can do, especially for the youth. So I think you're on the right path, you're in the right place. Just having this talk with you is where you took your opportunity, even though a door was closed, you did not sit and wait idly by. You got up and you made things happen. And you are the heroes that our children should be looking at in our communities.
I appreciate that.
That is important. We really need strong men like yourself. And I notice I said men, because I think our sons need guidance. And that's all they need, a little guidance. And when you see young people like yourself, who despite every negative thing, you got up and you fought and you make things happen. So do you mind sharing what sort of business you're in?
No problem. I'm into sales and marketing, but it's really it's with the use of social media.
Nice.
So a lot of persons don't know that they could actually use their phone so they can make money. I mean, children on their phone every day.
Yes.
Even parents on their phone every day. A lot of people just use Facebook and Macro.
Yeah.
So why not use it to make some money? So I have a mentor. He has been doing it for about 14 years, 15 years. He taught me how to do it. And when I started to make money out of it, I started to show other people how to do it.
Brilliant.
So it's basically sales and marketing, but utilizing social media.
Excellent.
Right. So I just basically should be proud to do
Maybe I should have a chat with you. This is the program, Conversations with Zelisa. It is important that we have conversations where people who, apart from the knowledge, experience, I always say knowledge combined with experience is a great teacher. And so we're very fortunate to have the Vice President and the Youth Officer of the Barataria Community Council with us today, sharing the great work that they're doing in community. But today it's about understanding the people, the forces who are behind the scenes that make it all happen, yeah? And of course we take pattern from their victory, their successes, and perhaps it's something that all communities can pattern. And you know, when we have strengths in communities, people that look beyond and stand up and stand for the youth and making a change, that's when we have a better TNT. Yeah? Let's go to these important messages. When we return, we continue our conversation. Stay with us.
You need some cash. You need it now. Without the stress, we'll tell you how.
At JMMB Express Finance, there are no fees on unsecured loans from $2,500 to $75,000. That's a fact. None, not one. No fees, no fuss, no cash. Approval in 24 hours, and the funds go direct to your account. Come in or call Jeff today.
Call 2244-JEF.
In a world full of noise, choose clarity. The Real News digital publication is your choice for important news coverage. From influential figures shaping our nation to a powerful week in review that keeps you informed. The weekly edition is available for download on all of our social media platforms. Smart, sharp, essential, Real News digital publication. Stay informed, stay educated, stay empowered.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready for Hard Talk. Coming to you at 2 p.m. every Monday.
Join us for Real Talk,
Hard Talk,
Hard Facts, and all that is happening in Trinidad and Tobago and the globe.
social commentary, sporting commentary, comedy, real entertainment on Real TV. Organic stuff.
Are you looking for the right space for your business? Fred's Plaza has the space you need. We offer professional rental spaces designed for growing businesses. Conveniently located in San Juan on the Eastern Main Road, opposite the PTSC terminal and between Royal Castle and Mario's. Easy access, high visibility. For inquiries, call or WhatsApp 868-384-7142 today, or visit Level 3 Fred's Plaza for details.
Welcome back to Conversations with Zelisa, right here on Real TV, where we bring reality to you. Today I'm in conversation with June Rogers. She's the Vice President of the Barataria Community Council, and Kwasi Surelio, I got it correct. Of course, he is the Youth Officer at the Barataria Community Council. Welcome back. Let us talk about some of the dynamic work you've done in the past.
Barataria Community Council. I call us, and I call all community councils, the unsung heroes, because no one understands the sacrifice that is made by individuals and groups in our communities. Barataria itself has, thousands of volunteers that have passed through. We have had in interaction with sport. We have interaction with, as I said, the community camps. We have interaction with culture. And culture was one of the stalwarts, the major area in Barataria Community Council. that really stood out. So that I believe we had about 3 Lorraine Rivet queens.
Nice.
Yes, we were winning, we had a lot of winnings in the Best Village competition from 1962 to the 2009, and we keep building that area. Then in 2022, we got an opportunity to actually get involved in agriculture, urban agriculture.
You've got my interest now.
Yes, urban agriculture, and we can tell you that it is one of the award-winning projects that we have done.
Look at that smile.
Yes, we have had opportunities to work with the Mexican government, FAO, United Nations, and TT, to work with CARDI, and then we got involved with Digicel Foundation and Shell, and now we just acquired a grant, from the United Nations Development Program. Brilliant. To improve our agricultural structure and to make our garden. We have a hydroponic garden at the center.
But this is brilliant. Do you have photos of the...
I could share, but I did not bring them here with me.
Perhaps next time we could come and talk about this.
Yes, because I'll tell you the good news. The United Nations Development Program has decided that we have until October to complete our project, and in December we are doing a launch. So definitely I'm going to use that opportunity, given that you're so beautiful and wonderful, to actually come and share our journey.
Of course, I will look forward to that. Most certainly we will partner Real TV, and this is what we are about, helping people to evolve, sharing information, because lack of information leaves a void. When you inform and you instill in terms of understanding.
Initially it was because when I came on board, my Lucy is on marketing. So my idea is, well, sell and market. So my dream was trying to get more persons involved with the community center and community council. So my idea is really on the ground marketing with more talking to people. So we got some persons, but persons weren't fully committed, but also other persons said that they didn't have time.
Yeah.
So why demand people's time when all they really want is maybe 10%? So be a friend where when you have time, you come to an event and you give your time, you volunteer by choice.
Right.
So now we have a whole list of activities that you can choose to volunteer from on the WhatsApp group. And once somebody asks, would you be there? Or even if it's like an event, like for instance, we went to the other day, decent excellence thing.
Yes, Mango Melee.
Yeah, but we go to different events, even different activities, but it's just a list of things, and if it is we need volunteers, you just say that I am available.
Brilliant. Very nice. That's being very innovative in your thinking and thinking outside of the box.
Definitely.
You know, not limiting yourself in any way at all.
Never.
What are some of the projects you would say that you were involved with firsthand as a youth officer that turned out to be very successful for you all?
Well, success I would say, well, for it is a good one as well. But also success, I would say, is subjective. You need to say what your idea of success would be. So, like for example, the hydroponics. That was the first project she was doing when I reached here. And that project now, what she did was she wanted to bring somebody from the area to actually work on that project so they could bring sustainability and growing their own food.
Yeah.
So the hydroponics center is really for you to come and learn how to plant for yourself.
Teach a man how to fish rather than give him a plate of food. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant.
Yeah. So at the start, we were telling people about it, but we didn't get enough feedback. And we had other ideas. You had to go to this school and that school, and you had to know about. And we had to talk to the government, and you had to do this and all of that. And just the resources that we had, we utilized some of the youths on the ground. We got a little bit more youths coming out. But she also had the idea of, is the parents we need permission from. So we basically made a list of all the parents that we have who are affiliated with the community council, and we called everybody one by one. And we told them that we were having an event.
Yeah.
So we brought everybody together just so they could get familiar with each other. And at the end of it, we spoke about what we're going to do the project.
Brilliant.
So that-
What items did you grow, and in terms of hydroponics? We know lettuce is very popular, but what were your...
Yes, our main crop is lettuce, but what we do is we diversify with all the different types of lettuce. So yes, lettuce, there are about 30 types of lettuce. So when we did the first year and we showed people about 7 types of lettuce grown at the center, people were bowled over. They did not know this was a lettuce. Yes. So that's mainly lettuce, kale, a lot of chive, celery, seasonings of all kinds. Shadow Benny, we are looking at doing a big project with Shadow Benny for the new dispensation. We also looking for the new dispensation root crops. That is, of course, sweet potatoes, but we're going to do it with bag irrigation.
Nice.
Yeah, so we're going to teach the community how to take a regular bag, which you buy for about $10, $15, and you can grow a whole lot of sweet potatoes in that.
Brilliant. What a brilliant initiative. So in terms of the produce, how do you disperse? Do you sell it? Do you get an income out of it? How does it work?
Right. That's a lovely question. Because, of course, we do give a lot, but we realize that volunteerism is a concern in our country, period. We don't have people volunteering. However, we again went outside the box and decided that we are going to rent the tables, because the hydroponic systems are on tables. And we would rent it to community groups, families, individuals. And we did that so that we had people from family members coming together and planting out 6 pipes, because each table has pipes, 6 pipes, and getting involved in actually planting, reaping, and selling. Our community of Barataria is 9,000 households, roughly all over, and not 9,000 people, but 2,000 households. And we did not have to market much, simply because when people knew lettuce was happening, when we were ready to reap, we put it on the chats and say, hey, people, come on by, we have lettuce for sale. And people would just come. We would harvest on the table. We don't do anything else.
What a brilliant initiative. And if every community, then we can help ourselves cut that import bill. When it comes to local, we are creating jobs. We are putting the direction of, giving them the opportunity to be farmers, to be businessmen and businesswomen. This is brilliant. You see, thank God for Real TV. Because we are here to highlight important information like this, where you have a community doing something that is simply phenomenal, that is creating jobs, that is taking our children onto the right path in an afternoon, getting them out of the problems and the negativity out there, but channeling them into positivity, into being, help make them businessmen and businesswomen like this young man, really making a difference.
It's called nurturing, actually. One of the things that we have lost in our country is our young people not understanding that you have to take care of something for it to grow. And planting is one of the most important teachers of that, because if you plant and it dies, you say, oh God, you are something else, you just killed a plant, and they get conscious so that next time it won't happen. So it's a lesson. Nurturing is important.
It is very important. What you put in is what you get out. It is a discipline. And even with your children at home, helping, teaching them to plant, even if it's flowers, like you say, chive, a little shadow benny, whatever. But going through the process of making sure that they take out the weeds, they water it. So it's a discipline as well. The lessons out of it is simply awesome.
Exactly.
This is a program, Conversations with Zelisa, where we continue to inform, educate, empower, and answer those unanswered questions. It's about getting our children involved in positive things. You're never too young to learn, to be independent, to grow. And that is the path of making right decisions, right choices. So when you do that, we all embrace a better tomorrow. You know, getting our children involved in positivity. Let's go to these important messages. When we return, we continue our conversation. Stay with us.
Macon Construction Company Limited. Save big whilst building stronger. We build with our Macon innovative building systems, which provides high wind speed, earthquake, sea blast and fire resistance. Is thermally and acoustically insulated. Provides improved construction timelines and cost savings. We provide construction services from design to finish and everything in between. Macon Construction Company Limited. Building green today with tomorrow's technology. Contact or visit us today.
I am Walter Stewart, President of the Trinidad and Tobago National Council of Parent-Teacher Associations Incorporated. Join us every Thursday, 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. on Real TV, where we look at NPTA Speaks, National Parent-Teacher Association Speaks, on topical and relevant issues pertaining to parents, teachers, education, and students of Trinidad and Tobago. This, of course, encapsulates local, regional, and international audiences every Thursday, 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. on Real TV, NPTA Speaks.
Kids say the funniest things, and sometimes the smartest too.
So kids, if you were Prime Minister for one day, what would you do?
That everybody got a nice vacation I'm going to reach. Happy everybody. When they come and walk out.
Every episode is packed with honest answers, big imaginations, and moments that will make you laugh, smile, and maybe even learn something new.
So join me, Zelisa, as we discover the world through the eyes of our youngest generation. Conversations with Kids, weekdays at 12 p.m. only on Real TV.
Welcome back to Conversations with Zelisa, right here on Real TV, where we bring reality to you. Remember, at 12 o'clock, it's Conversations with Kids. You're going to be excited. There's so many things we can learn from our children. Today, I am in Conversations with Zelisa with the Vice President and a Youth Officer of the Baratara Community Council, doing a marvelous job, thinking outside of the box and being so very innovative and making a difference. You know, I'm really in awe of the dynamic work that they're doing. Welcome back. Now, you apart from doing, I love the fact that you're doing farming and you're creating a space that is simply positive. It's a win-win. The more I think about it, I'm thinking, oh my God, every community should pattern and have something like this. And then we'll have better communities, and then we'll all have a better Trinidad and Tobago, and we'll be able to solve a lot of problems, right? And one is the import bill, one is support local, one is, you know, create employment and jobs for those that are lacking. So it is a win-win all around. But you also have some other initiatives, and you want to talk about that's happening right now.
Oh yes, so I will just like to mention the CPL watch parties that will be happening in the month of August.
Okay.
So here we are with the CPL watch party
right.
that is happening this Saturday, the first one, where we are streaming live the TKR game at the community center. All we ask is for persons to come with 2 tins or 2 packs of food, non-perishable items, that can add to our food drive for the end of August.
Oh, this is awesome. So it's a CPL watch party and it's hosted by the Baratara Community Center and Friends of Baratara. It's happening at the Baratara Community Center Saturday, that's this Saturday 8th from 7 p.m. And of course it's the Trinbago Knight Riders versus the St. Kitts Nevis Patriots. And of course, you're allowed to bring your coolers. Nice. This is what, bonding with families, creating a nice atmosphere, an evening of socializing, meet and greet, looking at the game together, a safe, nice environment of entertainment. But it's, and what I also like, it's absolutely free. And what you're asking is, kindly bring us 2 non-perishables, so any 2 food items. That's going to go a long way to put back into helping our own children in our community. Brilliant, brilliant.
Thank you.
All of the proceeds goes towards the back to school food drive hamper. And here we have it, back to school food drive, help a family start the school year with hope and confidence. Donate non-perishable food, snacks, water, juices and stationery. This is beautiful, very thoughtful. Now, how do you identify, thank you Nathaniel, we'll probably bring it back up a little bit again. How do you identify who are the families that you're going to bless?
Okay, so we have a welfare officer, and of course we also have welfare divisions or departments in the schools of our community.
Nice.
So we reach out to the community principals of the schools and we get a list. So this is not the first year we have done this. Last year we did a back to school voucher. So we gave $500 vouchers, and you want to tell us a little bit?
We gave it to 50 families. So
that's nice.
Yeah, and we actually had some sponsors as well. So it's AS Bridals and also it's
Guardian Group.
The Guardian Group. So they actually sponsored, and it was actually a very nice event. We had it upstairs in the Colombian Community Center. I think we actually have some content on it, but we had to send it to you earlier. We didn't bring it with us. But our plan now is to get 50 or more families. The 50 that we have, we are trying to improve this year because we want to give more value to the persons who, the 50 families that we get.
Yes. This is awesome. And it's also about ensuring that we take care of ours in the communities. And sometimes we don't realize that there really are people who are less fortunate. That's the truth. I say this all the time to our viewers near and far. There are people on my phone, I can tell you every day, and that's why I say it, they don't know where their next meal is coming from.
Thank you.
They don't even know what they're going to give their kids. There were a lot of people who were very concerned about even the holidays, because going to school, they ensure that they got that home the feeding. They ensure that their children got a meal every day. So the point is, when some of us live life and we are sure, we open our cupboards and we think, what can I cook today? We have choices. There are others that don't even know what is next. There are mothers who are struggling 3 and 4 jobs to make ends meet. And it's really applaudable that you take the initiative to help and to give back. And that is beautiful.
Yeah, and the whole idea is, as you rightly said, each one, we don't know the story of anyone. So they might be smiling and they are really hurting inside. So that's one of the things community councils and our community, the unsung heroes, do. We will raise funds, we will organize, and we will have functions. I know in Malik, they do a lot of give back to school stuff as well. And one of the things I'm hoping that will happen with the councils of our country is that we do a whole lot of more networking so that we can really maximize our impact. Because again, our communities are hurting. As you rightly said, we have persons who make sure, put me on your list, because, you know, the next time you're having a food drive, or they come by and say, do you have any hampers to give? And I'm so sorry to say, well, we only have at certain times because we could only do so much.
Yeah.
But I have to give thanks to a lot of our community businesses. They have been supportive. Yeah, as long as we reach out to them, they would give whatever little. And that is how we truly exist.
Well, I'll tell you, better little than nothing, because drop by drop the cup will fill.
Amen.
And that's, you know, something than nothing, you know.
Yes, and
you still have good, God-fearing people like yourself who continue to pour, who continue to, you know, help those, to lift those who are less fortunate.
And the good news is, on the 31st of August, it's when we're doing the distribution. So we are inviting everyone to come by, and after the distribution, we will have a CPL game as well to make people, you know, stay and have some fun in the center.
That is nice, because it's a way where people could really, it's, you know, good quality family time and friends and meet and greet, and it's embracing all. It's teaching your children as well to be able to, you know, embrace all, and it's a wonderful feeling that you could get together, the community could get together where you feel safe, where you can meet a friend, where you have somebody to talk to, you know, because I think somewhere along the line we have that disconnection in Trinidad and Tobago. We used to have that long ago, you know, where it's good morning auntie, good morning uncle, you have mangoes, okay, sharing with the neighbors, you have avocados, you're sharing, you're happy to do that. It doesn't happen like that anymore. And if we could just bring back some of those old values and traditions, what a better TNT we'll have.
Thank you.
And the thing is, when communities like yourself take the initiative to help citizens, it's a burden that you take off of the heads, the government as well.
Exactly.
It's about empowering ourselves.
Oh yeah. And as I said, we do have a cadre, a group of persons and individuals who will give of their time and resources to ensure that these initiatives are successful. You know, and they do it very quietly, so I know they would not like me to mention names and numbers, because it is done with love and no other reason.
We are a very kind people, you know.
Yes,
we see that when you have disasters like flooding and things like that. I've seen that firsthand of how you know, people will come together and help. So we are by nature a very kind and loving people, and that is why we should not allow negative influences to break us, but we should stand in unity.
Thank you.
And
Totally
I think that is
agree.
important.
And that's what community is about. Community,
That is what community is about, embracing all, respecting each other's values.
Kwasi wants to say something.
Please go right ahead. Go right ahead.
What I was just going to say, and it's about what you just said about community now. A lot of persons lack in trust, because we have kind people out here who just don't know who to trust. So like a lot of persons want to give, but I think this person lying to me, so they don't want to just waste what they give. So that's why I like the ideas that we have. We are allowing you to get to know your neighbor.
Yeah.
Get to know the person you grew up with.
Of course. There are people who don't even know who their neighbors are on the same street.
Yeah. And there's information now.
Yeah.
As you said before.
You know, I think, dude, every community should know, and that's something I've said, the Member of Parliament. I'm going to go now to the Member of Parliament. They should be able to know every citizen in their area. They should be able to know, because when we have the election campaign, everybody's out there meeting, greeting, kissing, hugging. They're out there going into your house, hugging you, kissing you, meeting with you. So it is important that they do that throughout. And it is important that they identify. You see, up that road, up that hill there, there's an old lady living alone. Rainy season is here. Go and check and make sure that the lady doors are fixed, the roof going okay. This is what we should have. They should know and remember, well, you know, there's a family, no father there but a mother and 6 children. We need to ensure they get a hamper.
Yes. Thank you.
Let us help the children in that house get a job.
Yeah.
Things like that, and that's what you all are doing.
Yes,
and that's
we are.
that is what we need to do in order to help each other. You know you're baking bread, and it have a little old couple who living down the road. What it is to make an extra bread and say, Granny, Uncle, Papa, whatever, I just bake bread. Yes. Let me give you a nice hot bread. What does it take on a Sunday? What does it take on a Sunday when you cook your lunch, you dish, it have people or a little, you make a little extra pie or you make a little something and give a family. It takes nothing, because sometimes you throw away more than that.
Yes.
You pack it up in the fridge, it's stale and you throw it away.
Thank you.
When a family could get.
Thank you for the passion.
It's a little things that we take for granted that will go a long way.
I appreciate.
Yeah.
You don't know how deeply and how meaningful what you've just said
it is
is
important,
happening.
and we have to live it to teach our children. So when I cook food and I have extras, just my daughter and I will box out food, because right here in Sawa, there are people.
Oh yes.
And they look forward to mornings getting that little box of food. That is going to go such a long. You sure that today that person got a meal. And you don't have to, little by little, it is going to make a difference.
And that is it.
So if we take pattern and we take advice, and maybe you go into other, I'm just saying this now, and teach them. And this is why, who I blame for this as well? I hit and hard today. But it's the truth. The churches, the mosques, the temples in every community should take initiatives pattern, and they should be the leaders. They should be the one educating the people that go there. They should be the ones. I know they know Islam. I know every Saturday they feed hundreds of people. And so these things are important. And it's about teaching people how to live in love and harmony and giving.
Because again, we do not understand the word community, because community means that. Ensuring that in unity we serve.
Exactly.
And if we don't understand that, then we will not be effective, And the other thing that I came out of this talking to you now is that we as a people do not appreciate what we have.
That is true. I will endorse that. With that, I like that. It's true. We take it for granted. We take it for granted. We do, and we don't realize how difficult some people's lives are.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's go to these important messages. When we return, we continue our conversation. Stay with us.
Looking for all your back-to-school essentials? Well, come on down to Keith Muhammad Books and School Supplies, where we have a wide variety of stationery and stencil supplies. We have wide ranges of textbooks on math, science, and even literature. We also are the sole distributors of the Malaysian publisher Mind to Mind, and have bestsellers Sudoku and Word Search. Visit us at our opening hours and feel our warm hospitality. We are located at number 5 Railway Road, San Juan, and WhatsApp us at 777-7341 for more info.
Let's get straight to the point. I am Dale Edwards, Dale the Voice, and we're going to get straight to the point right here on Real TV. Join me Monday to Friday, 4 to 6 p.m. when we talk the hard truth. We're not beating around the bush. We're getting straight to the point, dealing with real issues, social, politics, and much more. Monday to Friday, the only place to be is right here on Real TV.
Join us on Real TV for Highlights with Alan Ferguson, a program where we aim to level the playing field through meaningful conversation and real action. We highlight the positive developments happening within communities across Trinidad and Tobago, while also addressing the concerns and challenges affecting government agencies and everyday citizens. Tune in every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 6 p.m., only on Real TV.
You need some cash. You need it now. Without the stress, we'll tell you how.
At JMMB Express Express Finance, there are no fees on unsecured loans from $2,500 to $75,000. That's a fact. None, not one. No fees, no fuss, no catch. Approval in 24 hours and the funds go direct to your account. Come in or call Jeff today.
Call 2244-JEF.
You know, sometimes the conversations behind the conversations is always very rich. You know, having a deep conversation about understanding the richness, understanding the depth of giving into, sowing into, planting seeds into communities and nurturing that so that we could all reap the fruit. Today I am in conversation with the Vice President and Youth Officer of the Barataria Community Council and speaking about the dynamic work that they're doing. But the truth is they can't do it alone. They need help. Help in the sense that, and you know, you'll be helping yourself as well. Welcome back. There are so many people that are retired and feel that that's the end of it all. Why not get involved? Even it's a day, one day of saying, today I'm going to come to the community and I'm going to the community center, I'm going to get involved and I'm going to do something. It keeps you alive, it keeps you healthy, and there's such a rich reward knowing that you're making a difference.
Yes. So that says two things. We do have a community fitness studio at the center, and we do encourage our seniors to be involved in a program that is organized for them. We have one, it's on a Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday morning from 8 till 9. We have a dynamic instructor who does so much work with the elders, and she's also a senior as well. So she understands what we need. That is one, and then the gardening is something else where, as you rightly said, just come by and get involved. Learn how to do planting in the right way and using mediums that are strange. Because some of the things you might not understand as yet, but there's opportunity for the volunteers, especially the seniors, who do have the time to just come by and spend some quality time that takes them not only out of the house, but into an environment that also has knowledge. In our community center, we do have a library, Nallis Library. Yes, so you can come by and just sit and read a book or take in a movie.
You know what I am an advocate for, and I really think, especially teachers and principals and educators, you know, a lot of parents are struggling with their kids in terms of after school care. And why not all of these brilliant minds that we've had do afternoon classes of lessons or revision and things like that? Because your children in the community now will be in a safe environment with right people, the right atmosphere that will help them to grow and develop. And that's sorry?
Like a homework center?
Yes.
Which we did have.
Right? That
we
is
did.
Excellent.
Yes, we have a classroom set up so that we do encourage persons to come by and use the space for things like that.
Yes.
And of course, the only reality is people would charge a cost. Because the teachers give up their time and effort.
But nothing is wrong in that. They are giving up their time, they are sharing their knowledge, and they are helping your child to develop. They're helping you as well. Because sometimes those who are struggling with 2 or 3 jobs, even 1 job, after that job, I always say, I'm a single parent. So let me tell you something. After you work a full day and dealing with your staff and dealing with everything and whatever, to go home, to have to deal with children, it's not an easy job.
We know.
Because you're still struggling to make dinner, to cook, to wash, to put things in place for tomorrow. You're probably still dealing with what you have to deal with tomorrow at work. And so even concentrating and giving that child that 100% is a little difficult. I see nothing wrong. As a matter of fact, I encourage parents, of course, pay the people for their time and their energy, because they are helping your child to develop and to be better.
Excellent, because we have a couple of persons who are willing to do that.
So it's
and
creating
just call
employment
us
for
and
those people.
Yes.
And there could be retirees, so they get a little extra money, a little
Exactly.
encouragement. They deserve it because they're working for it, right? And of course, it will help your child. It's a win-win.
Thank you.
That sounds like a good investment.
Yeah, it is a very good, and these are the things we need to invest in as parents, as guardians. These are the things we need to invest in.
Exactly.
And it also, I'll tell you, especially for people who are retired, it keeps them alive and feel that they wanted and they needed, because they've got a lot to share.
So programs go on, and of course what we would like, as you said, it's the persons who understand that 1 hour a week is not going to kill you, and it can definitely bring value to your life.
Almost
so that's
certainly.
all we ask. 1 hour, we can definitely find lots of things for you to do at the center.
Rather than
to
stay
ensure.
home and waste your time, get out there and make friends and talk and have conversations and help and be, you feel rewarded as well, you feel needed as well, you feel loved. You get up and you go out there with a purpose to make a difference.
Thank you.
Remember, what you give is what you get.
All right. Yes.
Your clues. I share your number so that anybody out there who would like to volunteer, who would like to come get involved, be part of the council. Let's share the number.
Yes.
Please feel free.
Yes. Talk to them.
I can't remember the number.
Thank you, Kwasi. I love you.
Honesty is the best policy,
yes.
right? Boy being honest.
1011. 335-1011.
335-1011. 335-1011. Now you see why I tell you, have your diary every day. You could take the number down, tell a friend, tell a family.
Yes.
And remember about this wonderful event that's happening on the 8th. Your closing remarks, please, Mr. Youth.
So I really like the entire conversation, but coming to the end, we were talking about retired dental learning. And I really appreciated that fact, because you were talking about how, as an older person, why stop growing? So why stop learning? I actually believe if it is you keep learning, you can extend your life.
Definitely.
So me and Ms. Jules, that we actually had a conversation about this coming on the road. And it's so, how the relationship is. I have an idea. I come to Ms. June. Ms. June tell me the reality of the idea. I sit down for a while. I go back home. I get an idea. Come back again. So that is our relationship. So that is how she mentors me, and that's how I learn about basically being a better youth officer. But I asked her today about teaching classes to the youth about like business and life and these different things. Sounds like a good idea. But then she said, that's what we're doing already and it's not working. So what should we do differently? So really and truly, our events or anything we have at the center is actually a learning community.
Very nice.
It's for you to come to learn something while they interact. Because as you said before, persons have a gap in information and it leaves a void. So come to the center, come learn something, come volunteer, come give back your time, because time is money.
That's true. I want to tell you that I really do admire you as a young man.
Thank you.
For finding yourself in the right path and making a difference in so many other lives, being an inspiration and being there to motivate, especially the youth that are lost. Because I honestly think we need to invest more into the youth of our land. If we don't, then we've failed.
Right.
Yeah? So continue being that shining light to help to motivate, to guide, to inspire, to help them find themselves in the right path so they could blossom and shine like you. All right, and I'm sure we'll have other conversations as well.
I hope so.
Please, your closing remarks.
Trinidad and Tobago, we are here. Barataria needs your support as we do our back to school food bin drive. We are hoping to at least impact on 50 families in our community, but only through you can we actually realize that dream. So please feel free. Barataria Community Center is at Lower 6th Avenue, Barataria. You can call 335-1011. You can come by Monday to Friday, 9 till 5. We are open, and you can definitely give. So thank you for even listening with us and to us this morning. We appreciate Real TV. We cannot do it without you. And we will take up your offer, ma'am,
Most
as
certainly,
we go along.
yes. I would like to, I've extended an open invitation whenever you're having events. Real TV, we're here, we're in the community, we're in Sawa, you know, we have to partner, we have to help. So we are here to partner at any point of time, you know, when you're having your initiatives. You're certainly going to be highlighted here on Real TV. That's what it's all about, informing and educating our viewers. So may God bless you all as you grow from strength to strength. I'm sure we'll have many other conversations. And, you know, all the very best in the wonderful events that you're putting together.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. This is where we're going to wrap things up for today on Conversations with Zelisa. Remember to be kind, to be good, to be honest, be good law-abiding citizens, and remember at all times that with God all things are possible. Stick and stay with us at 12 o'clock. It's Conversations with Kids right here on Real TV. I am Zelisa Budu Singh Rupani. Thanks for choosing us.
The views and opinions expressed in the preceding program were those of the hosts